Been really slow today.
Hmm.
Okay. I think you good.
Yep.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Hello. Good to see everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Come on in and welcome. I'm Tammy,
I'm Lance.
and we're the Journey Healing team, and we're here to help you through your journey through consistently keto. We kind of take everybody step by step and get you from beginning to end, one step at a time as your chemistry gets ready and moves along. So come on in. We will check in. We've got a few announcements today. First of all, uh, Dr. Boz's 21-day course is coming up. Anybody that wants in on that, we will put the link over in the chat, and you can still get into the 21-day metabolic kick. That is 21 days of dedicating to your health, showing up every day live with your coach and live with Dr. Boz. So it's a good time. So, but it's a commitment. So be ready for that. But we'll put that link in the chat here in a minute when Lance is over there. And we'll be ready for that. The next one is Hack Your Health is coming up in November. If you go to Hack Your Health or over to our website at journeytoketo.com, there's a banner right at the top to click into Hack Your Health. And if you use our code JTK, you will save $100 off your entry ticket. So that is a good coupon on that one. And we love to support Robin, and we can't wait to get down there and see everybody and get to meet everybody. So, our journey this week. Are you ready? Okay, we are again trying through the week. We did it last week and we're kind of doing it this week again, is we're trying to stick with sardines or mackerel. Not just a sardine challenge. Like yesterday I had mackerel and an egg, and today I had sardines and an egg. Just trying to get enough fat in me. Um, just trying to do the best we can do right now. We are getting prepped and ready for the clean fasts that are coming up next month. So we're trying to get our chemistry moving. So we're up and ready to go into the 21-day metabolic kick that starts with Dr. Boz. So we're getting our chemistry ready for that to have it's just a busy month of checking in and being accountable and making your health a priority. So we're getting as prepped and ready as we can. So we're kind of going through the week, keeping it really simple this week. We'll probably do the same thing next week, heading into the 1st of September when we start with Dr. Boz. So we're going to keep it nice and tight. We're doing the sardines and the mackerel and maybe some eggs in there just for extra fat and things
Don't
like that,
forget pork rinds.
and pork rinds if he needs them. So we will keep it all going, but we're just keeping it stupid simple. It is literally, we're just eating them out of the can, scarfing them down, and moving on. So it's the easiest way to keep us out of the kitchen, keeping us busy. We are so busy right now between our work and family issues right now. So we're staying so busy. It's such a blessing to not have to be in the kitchen cooking, cleaning, shopping for food, and all those kind of things. So we are taking advantage of the extra time and just trying to chug along, keep our nose and toes in the right direction. So, hi, Joanne. I'm glad you're listening in from work. We're here for you, honey. Let us know what you need. Come and check in if you get a minute. If you get a minute at work, let me know and I'll have you come up on stage first and check in if you need to, if you get ready to. If not, we will catch up with you. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm doing good. I'll go ahead and check in. I've been staying on, like she said, the sardines and mackerel. I've actually been able to do them at lunch now, so I've been hitting them pretty hard all last week, and then this week stepped on the scales this morning, 211. So that is I'm down close. I'm 11 pounds from my goal, just like Keith is. So I'd like to get down to about 200 again and see where we can go from there. But it's coming. Haven't tested lately, so I need to get back to testing on a regular basis and see what my numbers actually are. I feel good. I do have energy. I do have, I can tell when I'm in ketosis and not, but doing pretty good right now. So,
Everybody's doing good. I will say, it's getting serious when we're buying sardines and mackerel by the cases. So the UPS guy's got it, or the UPS guy's got to think we're nuts. So we are literally buying them by the sleeves of the cases of them, but it's the best way to do it. And the skin and bone ones that we like so much, I will put that link over in the chat box too. This link is the one of the sardines that we enjoy the most. These were a gift from Dr. Boz, and I have stuck with them ever since. But they're a Portuguese sardine, and they must run out of stock easy. So we stock up on them when they come in stock. Um, yes, the ones with bones are better. So the bones and skin left on is where all the nutrients are. So you want to do that. The skin and bone ones have the skin and bones
And
in
I
them.
tell you what, this and these are different. Don't and I know everybody has stigmas with the sardines. These are more like fillets. I mean, these things are big. They're not your little tiny ones that have, the heads and the tails on them. These actually have the heads and the tails cut off, and they're rather large, so you can actually take a bite of them and it's actually like more fish-like, you know what I mean? Like a bigger fish. And it's actually, I don't put anything on them, just crack them open and go. I mean, these are actually really good. So,
I bet the guys at work are loving him.
oh, every day.
What kind of mackerels
Wrong,
do
but
you guys eat?
what's that?
Mackerels. What kind of mackerels
It's
do you
in the
recommend?
the link that I just put over there. It has sardines and friends. It's the King Oscar ones, and we like the ones in the olive oil with the
Okay.
lemon. Those are my favorite, and they seem to go down the easiest. There's no extra sauces or anything in them. It's just olive oil and lemon, and they are the best one, easiest ones to.
Thank
Uh,
you.
yeah, Linda, your camera's not on, hon. Can you? I don't know if we can help you. There you
There it
go.
is.
Yeah.
Hey. And just know we need your faces up here so when it comes up on the feed, it comes up right for faces. The blank spots make it come up wonky sometimes. So, all right, that's our journey. We are slow and steady. We got a lot of family stuff going on. So, we're just holding tight. And again, just trying to stay focused, getting ready these next couple weeks to jump in with Dr. Boz and get our chemistry good. So, that is our biggest goal right now in keeping it stupid simple. I don't have bandwidth in my brain to overthink meals right now. We
Nope.
are having a big family gathering this weekend at our house. So we kind of threw it all out there. We're supplying all the meat and cheese and everything all the family can eat. If they want side dishes, they're going to help and bring them because we're not doing the macaroni salads and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how many of my family, I don't know. So we're going to find out.
We'll check it out.
So it's going to be a big event this weekend. So we're going to show you how we'll get it all set up. And we'll take some videos to share with you guys to see how we do this as a family with some of our people that live in a low carb way of eating, and some of them that don't. So
Most of them that don't.
we're gonna try and do it. I do want to throw something out there. We are getting ready. We have our marketing team getting ready to revamp for September, and we have some big things coming out for September and October that we're trying to get ready to go. And we need your help. So we want you to go over our big support group that says "Healthy Families Begin at Home." I'm going to give away. We need help.
Dun dun dun, giveaway.
Here's our going to be our new. I can't open it.
Show the front first.
Here's the front. Okay. Here's the front. It's our little cutting board. If you can figure out how to open that thing, so
Maybe.
slides.
It
So
twists.
little cheese board.
It
And
twists like this.
so what we need you to
That's
do,
nice.
we need you guys to go over into the private Facebook group, and you guys all have access to invite people. So if you guys, it will tell me who invites who. If you guys will go up into that top right corner of it and hit the invite button, and I'm not asking you, please do not go through your whole contact list and just invite everybody that's in there just to put people in there. Put people in there that you think truly may, even if they're not keto, they don't have to be low carb, they don't have to be anything. It's just planting a seed for somebody that wants to work on their health. So if you guys could go through in that group and help invite into that group, it really helps us grow a little bit. And we're going to have people lined up then and ready for our September and October programs that are coming in. So it would help us a lot. And then I will see who does that and who gets
Whoever
in.
gets the most,
We're going to send these out. So
that's yours.
we're going to send you out a cutting board. So come on in, Robin. You got a question?
Which one is the private group? The one Journey to Healing, Health, Home and Beauty? The blogger one?
That's
That is the business page.
That's-
So
you want the one that's Healthy Families Begin at Home. That's
Yep.
the private group.
I thought that was a public group.
Nope.
nope, that's private.
I guess I'm not even in the, let's see. Healthy Families Begin at Home, Mind, Body, Spirit, Ketones.
Yep. That's the
Okay.
private group. That's where your daily check-in is. That's where you're going to be.
Okay.
put your numbers and share with everybody. That's all right there in that group.
Thank you. I'm still
You're
trying to
welcome.
navigate.
You'll get it. It gets easier, I promise. And we're right here if you need help. So,
Okay, thanks.
okay, I think that's the majority of the announcements and stuff for us. So, Linda, I know you got a lot on your plate and you might have to run, so I'm going to call on you first so you can check in real quick. Give us a struggle, give us a win, and tell us what
The
you're
win is my mom woke up today, so
Amen. So
oh, you have no idea.
we will take
Um,
that win. So come on in and check in.
The struggle is just the weight loss. I mean, my numbers are there. They're ridiculous. And it's so funny because I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I be upset that they're getting this good? Like the ketones keep getting higher. But I mean, I'm doing what I oughta. I think it's all the fat, make sure I get all my fat. So, I mean, my sleep has been terrible this week, but it's because of everything going on.
Absolutely. Again,
So,
Linda has a lot going on in her life with her mother and everything right now. So with her, we are asking her not to push. This is not a time to add any more stressors to her life. We don't need extra cortisol flying around in her system. So we're just having her hold steady so that she can get through this season. And then as soon as we get through a season and she's a little more stable, then we're going to be able to push her and help
yeah.
her with chemistry. So
Yeah, because I don't like my glucose numbers though. Like I think it was 97 this morning, and that's too high to me. But that can be from cortisol, right?
absolutely.
Okay, so maybe.
Cortisol, lack of sleep, all of those things will affect it. So again, don't be that hard on yourself right now. This is
Okay.
where grace comes in, and you got to give it to yourself sometimes too, and be
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yeah,
And
and honestly, too, my win is with my mom, but also I did not, mess up my diet. I like my way of eating.
good.
And something like this normally, like I said, when I can't control it, when I can't get there to help, and for like, I mean, I wanted chips and I wanted ice cream and I wanted, and
And
I
that's a
just
great
said no.
lesson. I mean, there's so many when you're looking at that emotional eating, when we turn to food for our coping skill, that emotional eating is so tough, especially when it's something truly in your heart that is hard to deal with.
Yeah, I
Um,
honestly thought I just ate because I liked food and I was bored. This taught me so much because it's not when I'm upset or angry, or it's when I'm sad or I feel out of control, like I can't control something. I'm a fixer. And when I'm helpless to do something, then they come on really strong then.
yeah.
I just want to eat.
And
And
I
I
love
was
the
like,
fact that
wow.
you're able to actually put the emotion that you're struggling with connected to the food, because when you can separate that and find a new coping skill for that emotion, you've won. I mean, that is where you're taking over on that addiction. You're winning. And when you can literally pinpoint the emotion that you're dealing with and just let's talk through and find a new way
Yeah.
to deal with it and stuff like that. When you journal through that and figure it out, you're going to be stronger than ever and you're going to be ready to move forward when you get through this season. So good
Yeah.
for
And that's what,
you.
I mean, I can't go, this has lasted a long time. I can't go weeks. Right now, I can't do fasting. But one thing I think I have learned is if I'm having a day, like a normal day outside of what we're doing now, and I get there, I think now I'm better to fast for that day than eat because I have a problem controlling how
Mhm.
much I'm going to eat
Sure.
and what I'm going to eat. You know what I mean? And maybe I'll get there, but I'm yeah. So that to me, it's better to fast, a meal or two than eat the wrong things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. And if that's where you feel strongest, then you walk it out and do it where you feel strongest to stay focused for you, because you can't lose your health journey in the midst of trying to deal with everybody else.
Right. Well, it's like I said, I used to smoke, and if I ever picked up a cigarette, I might as well just buy the whole carton because I'm done. So I'm better to not eat anything if I'm not going to eat the right thing
Yeah.
than to get that garbage back in my system to where now I'm craving it again. I don't eat one Frosty from Wendy's. I eat 12 Frosties from Wendy's.
Oh, gee.
So I'm better just to not,
Yep.
you know,
Then
not
you
feed
hold
that
tight. I don't
monster.
want to push you into fasting right now if we don't have to, but it is better than the alternative.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah. No, and I'm not. I'm
okay.
totally sticking with what you said, but I'm learning about, I am better off when I'm in that state because I don't control it. I overeat, even if it's a good thing. I overeat, so I'm better not to eat anything until that moment passes, until that stage passes, and then I don't sabotage everything I've been doing all
Nice.
this time. So I figure it's a win. If I'm learning something new about myself and my body, then it's a win.
Good. All right, Linda, we're so proud of you and we're praying for you and your mama and your
Thank
family.
you so much.
So, all right, come on in, Lenny. Lenny looks like he's ready to doze off. So,
So does
Um,
Diana.
uh, no, I'm pretty good. Linda, I just want to say that I am praying for you, for your mom. And yeah, when it comes to the whole eating thing, I am just like that. Like, so it's been almost 12 weeks now. Like, I've been on a straight and narrow. I weighed myself today. I'm down 38 pounds. My numbers are awesome. I'm feeling really good, but if I don't watch and and be aware of maybe what's going on in my life or not, if I all of a sudden, like, if you guys don't see me check in, it's because I'm off on a binge eating. And like when I binge eat, it's bad. I mean, you talk like 12 Frosties. I'm like three cheesecakes and like 2 half gallons of ice cream. And it's terrible. And I go into like a carbohydrate comatose. And like
absolutely.
it's terrible. And I'll wake up the next day and I feel, the guilt, the shame, the everything. And it's if I don't watch myself, I just roller coaster. And all that weight that I've lost, it comes back on and then you put on even more. And it's just, yeah, it's terrible. Um, so anyway, this is the first time I've ever had a support group that I really love. And I'm not saying that just because everyone's here and I'm here today. I nor-
We're
I
all staring at you,
normally
putting you on the spot.
I normally don't stay consistent with this stuff. So like I'm normally not a talker. So that's saying a lot for all of you here because normally I won't talk and I like talking with you people because like, these are all becoming my friends, my family, and
That's awesome, brother.
it's making a real big difference for me. I'm also a recovering alcoholic. I've done, AA meetings, 12-step programs. Um, but this one here I can definitely say, it's awesome. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. And yeah, I'm feeling really good. And that's about it. I mean, my numbers are good. Lately though, I've been eating a lot of eggs and beef. So next week I think I'm gonna get back onto the sardine kick.
There you go.
Come on, join us. We need all the help we can get because us scarfing these down at noon and that's all we're eating for the day is just rough.
I gotta tell you though, kudos to you, Lenny, because you call us family. You guys are like family too. I mean, you guys put in the work and you see the results, and it's awesome because you put in some serious work, man, and you should be proud of everything you've done. So,
I just want you guys to know too, a lot of you that know us, we're from a really small town. So reaching out and having people around the world, I mean, we've got Audrey here and stuff. I mean, we got people have all the way around the world in this, and it's like, what a blessing. The curse that we thought was going to come out of the COVID thing, the one thing I think the blessing that came out of it for all of them is I thought I'd never be able to do this. And when I say you guys are our family, you guys truly are our family just the same. And I think that is what's making all of us successful is we truly care and love each other to the point of sometimes we're the only emotional connection a lot of people have.
yep.
We're the only family and the only support some people have. And that makes this connection strong. That makes it matter. That makes it, this isn't just a Zoom call with 20 strangers on it. This is the difference of building a tribe. And we are so honored and blessed. And
And
we will
we
never be able to thank you guys enough for helping us grow our little business.
we get excited over your victories. I
Yes.
mean, that gives us fuel. It
Yes.
really does.
There's a reason to the madness for what we're doing.
And when we say small town, our town's like 3,000 people. That's it. That's our town. So it is a little tiny town.
Tiny, tiny. Okay. All right.
Good job, Lenny.
Good job, Lenny. Hang
Well,
in there. We're glad you're
Thank
here.
you.
All right, come on in, Diana.
Wake up, Diana.
Wake up. Lance is, Lance is kicking that tonight. Lance got on ketones, can you tell?
I'm a little ornery tonight.
Yeah, I'm awake. Actually, I'm trying to um, keep from crying right now because maybe it's time to reveal what's really been going on with me for a while.
Go
Lenny
ahead, do
and
it.
Lenny and Linda both just inspired me. Well, if you guys can talk about binge eating, I guess I can too.
I mean,
Because
that's a
that's what's been going on with me for months. I mean, I had it under control for a long time, but it's not right now. Um, Yeah, I talk about. I think I told Tammy. Well, Tammy knows what's been going on, but I didn't really tell anybody else. But yeah, I think I told her one day. Yeah, I eat a whole entire chocolate cake, and
I, you're not the only one. Lenny, you're not the only one. Linda, you're not the only one. I'm a veteran and I struggle with that. I mean, I've always said I'm goal oriented. Do not open a bag of chips in my presence because I will get to the bottom of them.
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't matter. I struggle with that, so I have to be mindful constantly. I mean, it's a constant process and it's not easy. So just kudos to everybody that can stay on track because it's that's more of a mental victory than you can even imagine.
Self-governing your own journey in that is not easy. And the compassion that I have because I watch the man I love the most struggle with it. I mean, there's reasons when we go through that kitchen step at the beginning, when we're going through the cupboards and we're going through the fridge and we're cleaning all of that out, that is why we make that so important of I mean, I'm cleaning out a cabinet again in there, and it just needs to go because once he knows it's there, once he remembers it's there, he's going to struggle. And I hate that it bothers him like that. And that's hard to do. So to support him, we're just going to get it going, get it out of here until he can handle it better. And that's okay. So, Diana, Linda, everybody, if governing and not jumping ship is hard for you to do,
You are not
you're
alone.
not alone.
yeah.
And that is where stay focused, set yourself up for success, and know that you've got people behind you that care about you.
I
That
wish
And
that
then
I
call
could get rid
somebody.
of all
There's
the junk that's here, but I can't. And I've always been a stress eater, and Lord knows there is way too much. I mean, I'm not feeling good right now. This is like the second week I've been dealing with physical issues, and I wanted to just take a nap this afternoon, but couldn't
dude,
do it. I got a little bit of crisis situation going on with my nephew right now, and
here you go. Take the nap. That means you won't eat. Take the nap.
yeah, I couldn't do it though. There's
I know. But if you have that choice, go to sleep. Take a nap.
yeah,
Get it off your mind.
but anyway, it's gotten better. I've been working really hard on the mental game here the last month or so, and but you know, I don't know why. Well, I'm gonna say probably all the stress and the emotional stuff that's been going on is what's caused it to trigger again, but a lot of it, but
is
you know,
everybody
and
realizing
like
what
what he said, the shame and the everything that I felt, I thought
Mhm.
and I didn't, it's like I don't want to get in a group, I don't want to get in front of you guys, I don't.
But there's no
But that's
shame
probably
here. There is no shame here.
I know that, but
I know. I just want to reiterate that to everyone. There's no shame here because we've been through it. We have done that.
I'm
I
going to
mean,
take it
I've
as it's a healthy shame. It's a shame that we want to pull you through it. We want to help you
correct.
through it. It's not a condemnation. It's a let us help you. Take my hand, I got you. And let us help pull you through. That is what that tribe is for. That is what that private group is for. If we got people around the clock that are in there, get in there and reach out. If you're doing good, reach out to the next person and put a post over there and say, "Hey, I'm doing good. Who needs a buddy?" That buddy post goes up all the time. Don't be afraid to connect with each other. That is how we're going to support each other and pull each other through here. So Diana, I know you've got a lot of big things going on too right now, but is everybody noticing what emotion and what is it that hits in your life as a trigger that makes you turn to old habits and look backwards? That is where you're dealing with the addiction in your brain, and that's the area you need to deal with. Because if you don't deal with it, God has a funny way of bringing it right back around in that
He'll
circle.
take it away for a little bit and then bring it back and say, "You want to try again?"
Winter again. Keep going. How you doing in that? So rather than keep beating your head against the wall, deal with it, rip the band-aid off, figure out what's going on, and move on. And don't let it have that power over you. You got a bigger God, and you're just stronger than that.
Yep.
So, but we got you, and we love
Hang
you.
in there, Diana.
Yes, hang in there.
And we keep saying it. These choices sometimes come down to the minute. Every day, every week, every hour, every minute. I mean, it's a choice to do this. And just keep one at a time. If it takes a minute, it takes a minute. Do it the next minute. The next
Yeah, it's
minute. You know what I
minute
mean?
by minute, second by second. But
Absolutely.
I have had a lot of crap going on today, but I've not blown it so far. So
Good.
Well, that's a win,
And you're here.
right? And you showed up. So
Good for you.
yes, hang in there.
Keep it going.
Yep. So good job. All right, Lisa and Keith, you guys want to come in?
Lisa and the man Keith.
The man of the hour sits
Hey
there so
guys.
stoic.
Yay. So I did a little experiment. I think I mentioned to you yesterday that my blood sugar on Monday going into Tuesday morning, I think, or Sunday going into Monday morning, was my blood sugar was 104 and my ketones were 1.4. I think that was Monday going into whenever, earlier this week. Let's do that. Anyway, and I told you that I was dreaming the whole night and I was pretty sure I didn't actually sleep because I was working on spreadsheets in my head, right? So last night I woke up at 3:30. So I got up, I went to the bathroom and I did my blood sugar right then, which is what I typically do if I wake up in the middle of the night. My blood sugar, my glucose was 90 and my ketones were 2.2. So I had a DBR of 40, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
And I went back to bed. The alarm went off for Keith at 7. It went off for me at 7:30. I took it again. 104 glucose, 1.2 ketone. So confirming that the reading from earlier in the week was because my brain did not shut off the entire night. So
Here's one. Are you consistent in that, Lisa?
in what?
In that higher number in the morning, right around that 104? No?
Nope. That's only
Okay.
the second time I've had a number over 100 since May.
Okay.
Nice.
I reached back into the 90s recently, but my steady numbers were around 87, 85. I had a couple 70, high 70s a
Okay.
couple times in there, but to see a three-digit number again for me, it's been a long time. So that's why I wanted to make sure that it was related to the lack of sleep and my body actually working as opposed to, a real true reading. So,
Right. The reason I asked is because you said Keith's alarm went off at 7, yours went off at 7:30. I just wonder if that had any effect on your number because the startleness of his alarm going off or him getting out of bed
right,
might might startle you enough that it starts to ramp up your system. By the time you get up and take your number, then your
right,
number is actually higher.
right. And that's what had been happening, Lance, which is why I believe that is what happened. But to get to a three-digit number before when it happened, I would only hit 95 or 97.
Right.
So to get back to a 104 twice this week because I wasn't sleeping, I'm like, where's the change? Where's the shift?
That's a big deal. Sleep is
Yeah,
a big deal.
I
Sleep's a
did
big deal.
get,
The part of sleep that struggles when you don't get consistent deep sleep. The deep sleep is where we do that washing machine effect in the brain, and that's where the BDNF will raise when you hit that deep sleep. When that BDNF stays low because we're not hitting that deep sleep, that's where the trouble comes in. So if that's happened, that's more than likely what's going on, I would guess.
yeah, I did get in the sauna and the cold plunge last night. And I need to go turn it back on. Um,
Again tonight.
Right, because it's a timer, so when it counts down, it's done. So, but anyway, I have learned that the sauna and cold plunge does a really good job of bringing those numbers down. So that's proven for me. So I'm committed to doing that as often as possible. So
I love
Good
it.
deal.
Nice
yep, I'll be
journey.
back.
I love
Yeah,
it. Come
turn
on
it
in.
on.
Come on in, Keith. You're giving me incentive here.
Hey, hello everyone. I've been steady. I've been trying some stuff. Like I say, we traveled this past weekend, so I left um my DVR, left my
Meter.
here, and I stayed steady on my meal. So I just stay in my food families. We took the weighted scale, and I just pretty much eat the butter. I don't have any cheese in my routine because I got off the cheese, or I just shifted to other things. So I do the bone broth, I do the heavy whipping cream, and I do the grass-fed butter. That's
Nice.
that's my heavy staple. And I do all my salt in my water. And I told you guys I create what's called an eggnog. So I do
Yep.
that.
I'm just going to try that.
She's
And,
gonna try that. She said that tonight. She's gonna try your eggnog.
yes, yes. So I move between 3 eggs to 6 eggs. So I have a recipe for each one and how I do it. And then well, now what I do is I just play with the numbers to get to my what the chronometer tells me to do. And before I was very frazzled because I wanted routine, 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 routine. And then I realized uh I need to take my power back. And so what I did is I started, I listened to you guys talk and I started saying, okay, what is it? How can I habit stack? What is it that I'm already doing? And then I can put that along with it. And because for me, if it feels like work, I won't commit to it. I won't long term. So I just stepped back and said, okay, it has to become fun for me. It has to be something that feels playful. I just play a game with myself, and that's what I started doing. And that way, now I have the confidence in it. I had a couple of conversations with a few people, and now I'm playing with it, and so now I'm seeing the inches. I'm going to get to my target weight, but I like the way that it makes me feel the shrinkage in my face, the just the tire around my waist doesn't look like a tire. It used to look like a
Compact spare
tire,
now.
right. I have a spare, so it's just giving me the courage to run the race and it's just a lot of things that I have. And so the inflammation is going away, but the brain fog is still there. It's almost like I'm getting tested. So I just know, I'll go into the brains course when it comes around, but I know this is the real work that I need to do, which is the food. So I have a quote that I always say, you are what you eat has eaten.
Yes, sir, buddy.
You are what you eat, ate. That's exactly what we always say. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
yep.
And so by doing that, I just deal with the bully in my face on a regular basis. And, a lot of times I feel like I'm losing. So
Mhm.
I'm winning, but I feel like I'm losing. So I have to do the self-talk.
Yep.
And
But
then go
kudos, man, because you understand that that's one of your keys.
hmm
Mhm.
hmm And then if it still gets the best of me, then I just run. I just run and put distance between me and that food opportunity, and so that's how I'm like, okay, there's nothing wrong with uh
About face and go.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
She
Run,
says,
Run,
Forrest,
I'm
run.
out.
run,
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 just
run.
run.
You
So
know
thank
what though, that you know that about yourself is beautiful because we do the same thing. And you
Yep.
you can watch him when he starts to struggle. It's like, you know what? Walk away, let's go. And
yes,
it's just it's
no.
so much easier when you feel the struggle coming that it's like, all right, it's about to pivot. Let's just hightail out of here. That's
There's
easy.
it's almost I'm gaining confidence since we've been doing that. I'm
Mhm.
to the point now where she'll look at me and she says, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got this. I can do this." And I don't about face run. I just stay there. and stay where I'm at, and
You know,
it's okay.
one of the best examples we use for this, and it's all out of love. And when you put connection and love with the piece of the puzzle that makes you struggle, it is very hard. So his mom does family dinner every Sunday. All the kids, the grandkids, our kids, the nieces, nephews, everybody is there. And his mom will have every dish that was his
From
childhood.
my childhood.
Oh,
His,
Lord.
Yeah.
every dish that his kids have grown up
Goodness.
on, that he's grown up on. And it's that you walk in and sometimes you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference by looking at him. When he goes in focused and we're good, then homemade the noodles, the
Hmm.
everything is there on a
Sweet
spread.
potatoes.
Every
Right.
and it's one of those, it's either he's got it
Or I don't.
or he's gonna crash and burn. And there's usually no little medium. It's one or
Hmm.
the other.
Right.
We're either totally on and we're fine, or he's like, forget it, I'm eating it. And there's a huge shift in that. And it's like when we talk about that emotion, when I say it's a negative emotion that you're looking at it as a coping skill, there is also the hard part of when it's a positive emotion,
Yep.
that you're trying to. And it's just all the love. And that's what, we have to practice what we preach and sit there, you know what? It is not about the food on the table.
Hmm.
It is about the people around the table that matters.
Yeah,
And
Yep.
and the thing that I have been praying through probably the last 2 years, I would say, I've known this about myself for probably 5 or 7 years, almost 10. I think I pass the book out often. So I think we bought the book for the first time back in 2015. But there's this pastor, his name is John Bevere, and he wrote a book called The Bait of Satan. I'll put it in the chat. Um,
Ooh.
the bait of Satan is offense. And
Brilliant
so
book.
when we are offended, then, we allow ourselves to do, we do, it's to your point, Tammy, that place of negative, you fill in the blank. And so what I've been saying to myself a lot recently, because I feel like I'm on the other side of it being a trigger for me, is I choose not to live an offended life.
Hmm.
I like that.
So I can't manage the offense of other people. So, Lance, your mom and my brother are the same, meaning they cook all the things that they, and you're supposed to succumb to the thing because I made it, especially for you, even though I'm not gonna eat it, right? And then they get offended when you don't, right? And so I can't take
She
that on.
she doesn't anymore. I mean,
Right,
she's
We've done
gotten
this
a
long
lot
enough.
better. Um,
right,
but she doesn't take offense to it. She'll actually look at me and she says, didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but I know that that's not for you. And I'm
right.
like, we're good. You're
Yeah.
okay. Like I said, I'm gaining strength with it. So,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
understand what you're saying.
yeah. And so it's what I do to keep myself in first position. Not that I'm prideful in that way, but
Right.
my health is more important to me than you being unoffended.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. I'm not going to
Absolutely.
put my health in jeopardy in order to not offend you. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very well said. And
Yeah.
that's so true. And
So,
that is, it's that part of when you get to that lesson of no is a complete sentence. And,
mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
no, thank you if you want to be polite,
Yeah.
but it's okay. And that is hard for those of us that are people pleasers and caregivers and all of that. It is very difficult to look at somebody and say no, thank you.
Yeah.
Because that's just not usually built in me like that. But I will tell you, that is where this becomes so much more than a diet journey or a food journey, because it has taught me boundaries and being allowed to establish boundaries more so than I ever have
Me
in my
too.
life. That I don't feel the need to please anybody from when it comes to my diet. Like that is not even on the table any longer. That I'm fine with it. Like I'm sorry, but in being responsible for myself in it, I can't expect anybody around me to change either. So it's one of those, I can sit here with you while you eat the birthday cake. I'm fine with it. If I want to partake, I will partake. If I do not, I'm okay to sit there and that's on me. I can't badger that person because you're eating that cake in front of me. I might joke around a little
I
bit,
might get the shakes, but
but
she's okay.
he might twitch a little.
Twitching.
But we'll get there. But I love when we are all working through it. We are all learning how to navigate and make that strength. Food addiction is so real, and it doesn't matter if it's, addiction is addiction, and working through withdrawal with all of it is just a process. And I'm just proud of all of you for learning what is bothering you, what is helping, what is not.
What triggers you, what doesn't,
Mhm.
and how to mentally get around what you need to.
Yep. And not letting what we call, or I think trigger word is getting
Yeah,
is so overused
trigger.
right now, but not letting a trigger be an excuse out. Just because something is triggering you is where you need to stand and figure out, why is that triggering you? What is the problem? Get to the root of the problem, and then it has no power over you.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
so good job. We're proud of all of you guys.
Nice job, Lisa and
Nice
Keith.
work.
Thank you.
Kev, come on in.
The man, not Tammy,
Not Tammy,
is in the house.
This is definitely not Tammy, not Lisa, not Keith. So,
not Lance.
Nope.
yeah, that too.
All right.
Well, I like that last little conversation there. I don't let anyone live in my brain.
I don't think
Too
anybody
old for that
could.
shit. Just too old for that.
Yep.
I
Yes.
don't live in Drongville. I don't put up with any of that. If you want to be humored by the way I eat, just look at the results. While
Uh,
you're stuffing your face and your blood pressure's off the scale, your A1C's off the scale,
Yep.
triglyceride. I've been there.
I gotta tell
Been
you
there.
something, dude. I gotta tell you something. I was going through and trying to do some social media stuff last night, and I was planning on making some new displays and stuff. And I scrolled through the pictures that we have, and I found that first picture of you at our house, and I about did a double take. I could not believe it. I mean, you guys, the rest of you guys don't know, but dude, it was so dramatic, and it smacked me in the face, man. I'm so proud of you, bud.
So my sister, and Tammy, you know my sister, she found a picture, and I think in the picture I was north of 320. I mean, that's how bad it was. Uh, my recorded weight when I started was like 302, something like that. But I think I was 320 in that picture. And of course, we all know, that just happens to be a side effect for some of us. My health has just been phenomenal. And didn't I read the other day, Robin, when you introduced yourself, that you said you had Lyme disease? Did you say that?
Yeah.
That's it hides. If you know anything about Lyme disease, it gets in you and hides. There's no proof that it does or does not do that, but the preponderance of evidence says that it gets in your body and hides. And I got mine in like 1992 or three or something like that. And so those symptoms rarely, if ever, surface anymore.
This Look at that, folks.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I was only about 280 there, 270, 280.
Wow.
That was the first picture. Now she's going to show you a second picture. Same dude.
Wow.
It's just,
That's what this will do. And
That is
Right.
outstanding.
and
But
hard work.
no.
yeah, and the hard work will eventually pay off. And I like everybody else. I hopped in, I just tired of being a fat ass. Let's be honest. When you're that big, you're just tired of being a fat ass.
But
So,
here's the thing I want to say for Kevin. This is where when you hear people making excuses and, oh, it's because of this, or oh, it's because of that. Kevin takes care of a son. He cooks for his wife. He has people in his family that do not do this, that he takes care of. He is a caregiver. And to be able to stand in that and not make an excuse for it, it's not a reason for him to jump ship, and it's not the reason he fails. It is the reason he succeeds, is because he does what he needs to do for the other people in his household, and he still rocks out. So he don't make excuses. He's one tough little
yeah.
cookie.
And what I found out early on was the weight loss, thank goodness for me, it was quick. but it didn't take me long to figure out that wasn't the biggest benefit. The biggest benefit was my knees don't hurt anymore. My feet don't hurt
Absolutely.
anymore. My back doesn't hurt anymore. I'm on less and less and less medicines. I don't even know how many I was on. I honestly don't. I tried to track that, but thank God my wife does my medicines, so I don't have to worry about it. But um, just less and less and less medicines. And it was it Sandy Jones last night? Who was the
Yeah.
woman talking about her A1C and all that? Oh my
Sandy
God.
Jones.
Yep.
I mean, you might have seen me. I was literally awestruck. My jaw dropped. I couldn't believe. And what she said was there's some insulin resistance meter, or a graph, and if it goes 3 to 25, and she was like 25, and now with diabetes, do I understand that right? She has diabetes. She's now 3.
Yep.
Just, oh, wow. My numbers took the same dive. I did the flies in my house are crazy. I don't know what happened.
That's
They're
a
too,
condition, bro.
they're drink. They must be throwing manure on the fields. Anyway,
It's manure time. Sorry, we live in a farm community, guys.
anyway, I
White
quit
leathers are
taking the
busy.
stat. I quit taking the statins and all that jazz, and my cholesterol shot up, and then my cholesterol went way down. I'm down in a quote unquote normal range, and that's why I'm lifting weights. I'm trying to get my HDL up. I think that that type of strenuous activity will get my high density lipoproteins up, and my A1C hovers around 5, somewhere right around 5. It's normally somewhere around there. My triglycerides are normally about a buck 25, something like that. But I just want to stress over and over and over again. Tammy says it, and it sounds like ad nauseum. You gotta put the blinders on, do the focus, and do what the program tells you to do, and focus on getting healthy. I'm 64. I abused the living crap out of my body for 60 years. I was a sailor. I was a professional drinker. I was very good at it. Very impressive. I was. I lived through the 70s. Fill in the blank on that. Um, etc. So
And now look at him.
I
I
feel
love
better now.
hanging with this guy.
Well, I did. Oh, and by the way, Tammy was bragging last night that me and Lance and her and the girls went to the concert. Well, me and the girls and my nephew ditched Tammy and Lance, and we went to heavy metal this spring.
Oh,
And don't
ridiculous.
tell anyone, but it was more fun without Tammy and Lance. Don't tell them that.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
you hurt me. I
You
couldn't do that heavy
mean
metal. I'd have to die. I would. There ain't no.
I'd be there.
He'd do it. I couldn't do it.
I would
I'm just
100% be there with you.
I'd
Oh,
tap out.
I'm a headbanger. I'm going to see Headbanging August 28th. I'm going to see Ice Nine Kills. I saw him
Nice.
earlier this year. Wow.
People I've never even heard of.
And I'll be down there. I'll be in Kentucky to drive over to Nashville to see Chevelle. That's in
Oh,
September.
Chevelle's pretty
Oh,
good.
that's some heavy stuff, brother. Heavy.
When are you coming
I,
through Kentucky?
September 8th, I'll be with my family, and my nephew will be driving, and I'll be riding, and we'll be just blowing right by you. Sorry about that,
Oh,
little sister.
bummer. Well, at
I
least blow
know.
the horn when you get to the Florence Y'all Mall. We would
Yeah, I
maybe
think
hear
I think
that.
I think my niece lives in Hopkinsville.
Oh, okay.
But I want to, I like to joke around and kid around. I'm sorry about all that. But the serious part is I found out real fast. My body's healing, healing. I've been doing this 3.5 years. I'm probably not even close to being done healing. Pro Probably not even halfway. Who knows? When you've abused your body that long, it's going to take, a very long time.
One thing I will say
I
about
got
Kev,
almost
though.
4 miles in with my dogs today. Close to it.
Nice.
45? Yeah. Okay. One of the good things about Kevin showed up. He didn't want to do it online. He's like, I'm going to show up at your kitchen table. And every week that man would show up and sit down and he'd say, I don't want to hear a bunch of stuff. Just tell me what to do this week. And it was literally that simple is when it helped me as a coach learn to break it down to say, okay, here's one step. Let's just master that. And when we master that, we'll take one step forward. And it's actually really influenced a lot on how I like to coach now is until you master that step, I don't care if it takes you a week, a day, a week, a month, It may not fit in your season of life right now to go fast, and that's okay.
Yep.
Just don't go backwards. Just hold space if you have to, and learning to do that. And he would just walk in. He's like, I don't need the BS. I don't need, tell me what to do. And
And what's funny too is all the gurus that we always hear about in here and everywhere else. It wasn't until this late winter, early spring when we did that. What was that class we did with Dr. Boz?
the
What?
21-day metabolic kick that's
Yeah, the
getting ready to
21
go
day
again.
thing. It wasn't until then, until I looked somewhere else for hints about this, that, and the other thing, because you've heard me say, I was experimenting on this and that, and some of the input finally 3+ years later has helped me a little bit here and there. But I just couldn't perceive myself, trying to take these inputs from all these, gurus here and there, and I just stuck with the basics with the Dr. Boss program. And if we're all still around here 3 years later, all you guys, and I'll share with you some of the stuff that I've done recently, but I have never, to this point right now, left the basics of Boz because it's worked and it's worked well, really well.
And I think once you learn how to navigate those numbers, then you can go experiment with anything you want because you're going to know what's working for your body and what's not. That's the beauty of learning to navigate your numbers and read them. Once you know how to get your chemistry moving and get it going in the right direction and how much you need to tighten up to make your body respond, now you can do anything you want. You want to be vegan for a week? Go be vegan and see what it does to you. Prove it to yourself.
We'll
You don't
we'll
have
send you for your psychiatric eval if you go be a vegan for a week.
Right.
to.
Right.
But you will be able to navigate that. It was like, well, I need to do this, or I want to do that, or I want a glass. Okay, well, go have a glass of wine if you want to and prove it to yourself what it does and decide if it's worth it. Because you do that a couple times and it's like, whew, that's just not worth it to me anymore. Yeah. I'm cleaning out cabinets in there and I'm like, I got bottles of wine and alcohol in the back of that cabinet that it's like, I don't know if they go bad or not. I mean, they're just back there because we don't drink
Um,
it.
I, I'm still waiting for you to invite me over for an Oxycontin party, but
Yeah.
you know.
Not a chance.
Nope.
Not a chance. But we are going to be smoking some pork butt this weekend and coming over. You're welcome to come over with the family on Saturday.
Actually, on what day?
Saturday.
Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday.
So if anybody's in the
Oh, I
neighborhood,
thought it was Sunday because Sunday I'm going to go see Michael Weber. Remember him?
Oh, dude.
so
Yeah.
be ready for Saturday
He,
night if you want to. Come on over.
he's going to be at the Flats. Saturday he's going to be in Euclid, and Sunday he's going to be in Cleveland at the Flats.
Ooh.
Well, bring the family if you want to, and come on over Saturday and Sunday we might have to
Well,
go
you
to
may see
flats.
me Saturday then.
Yeah, come on over.
What
Bring
time
your
do we
suit. We'll be
start?
doing cold plunges and a hot tub and all the good stuff. 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And party animals we are will be in bed by 9. So, all right. Audrey, come on in and check in.
Hey, you guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
We're awfully ornery tonight.
I know we're doing family
Yeah,
chit chat tonight.
I'm in the same predicament as Diana. We've just come out of a 3-day fast, not fast, challenge, sardine challenge. My ketones are still at 0.5. So, like, what's that all about?
Do you want me
The
to tell you exactly
glucose,
what Boz told me to do when I said they were 0.5?
we're pushing it to 5 days. I'm just
That was exactly what
despondent
she
would be a
said.
good word. You kind of, this isn't working. How can you do 3 days of sardines and the ketones at 0.5? The glucose is down. Yesterday afternoon, I checked, it was 64. What's that? 3.4 something. Today it's back at 87, which is
You might
4.7.
wanna, if you're just struggling with the ketones, your glucose is nice down. You might want to start do some of the MCT. So you
Well,
have
that's what I did. I made some black coffee, but weak, and I just poured MCT in.
good. Just
And
buried in.
yeah, because something's not happening. I'm not. And then when I put my stuff in the chronometer, then it says my fats are good. So I don't know where, but because the ketones are so low, there's nothing there to, you kind of got to white knuckle it through your fast or challenge. Yeah, so and both my hubby and I are struggling. His ketones are at least above 1.2, 1.5, but his glucose is sky high. and we're not eating. It's just way weird.
I would add some MCT and don't be afraid. Maybe even, do you have some pucker up? Do you have access to pucker up there?
No, we can't get the stuff. And I know you guys you've said to me before, order it on your site and you'll send it to me.
I will
So
still do
if
that for you if you want me to.
we're going to have to, because I got some BHP. It made no difference to my ketone. So
And that's the
I
bad part
don't
is they
think the
cost so
local stuff is authentic. Let's put it that way.
exactly. If you're getting them cheap, there's probably not much BHB in them because Dr. Boz has repeatedly said that BHB is just not easy to make. So
Mm,
to make them, that's why they are more costly. But I'm telling you, I use them very sparingly when my body needs the help. And we don't drink them as a flavor and I use them as a tool when I need them, and that's it. But the ones with the flavors, I don't know if you could look up and see if there's any other ones that don't have flavors over there that you have easy access to. It might be worth checking into that. I can't even
this
recommend
one
any.
doesn't have a flavor.
Just no, doesn't raise your ketones, so
Just
you're
doesn't
defeating the
work.
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying it was cheap.
Right.
Nothing has cheap, So yeah, I might get on your site and then just send you a message and say, Tammy, you've got to ship this to me, and I'll just EFT you or something.
We will do
The
that. Not a
postage.
problem. Not a problem.
Thanks, I'd appreciate that, because I'm way beyond. What can I do now? We've considered the microdosing, because if the ketones are so low, the cravings are right up there.
Yeah, I will say I'm in a group with Dr. Boz on the GLP-1 stuff, and even the people that are in there that are taking the GLP, even the microdosing or anything like that, the people that are in there that have no weight to lose, they're not in there for the weight loss. They just in there for the food noise, that
Yes.
noise, just to calm that down for that addiction to start to break.
Yes.
It does seem to be working tremendously. I mean, I'm amazed, and I'm not one to push a medication because I work too hard to get these meds out of my body.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
for the people that have true food addiction and true noise going on, that seems to be helping many people that are over there that don't have weight to lose. They are not trying to lose. It's not a weight loss thing. It is a mental game. And
Yeah.
it's neat to see the ones that are winning with it. So win-win.
Yeah.
So
I did have a win. Started a Pilates group.
Nice.
Very nice. I'm a bit stiff today. First time yesterday. Other than that, Charles and I have been walking, and every morning we go for a walk.
were
So
you
we're
able
getting
to walk
that
today
stuff
after
in.
Pilates yesterday?
Sorry?
Were you able to walk today after having Pilates yesterday?
Australia's been washed away at the moment, so it's pouring with rain. So unfortunately, but I'm gonna, I've downloaded videos, so I'll just go and do my own Pilates, and then I've got a rebounder. I might go jump on that for a few minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, just know I'm an ex-dancer, and Pilates is no joke. So anybody, if you don't know what Pilates is, it's one of those things that looks so nice and easy, and you watch somebody do it, and you think, I can do that. I was a strong personal trainer, fitness instructor, dancer, everything, and Pilates will kick your butt.
It does. It's freezing here. I mean, we're in the middle of winter. It's freezing here. They had the heaters on in the room, and so we go in there. 2 minutes later, the jerseys are all off. We're barefoot. The heaters are all off. The doors are wide open, and we're all boiling.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I love that you're doing it. So good for you. That's going to burn it, that extra glucose. That's going to help that morning get going. So
I
keep
think that's
doing
why
it.
the glucose is so low. But yeah, I'm worried about the ketones. They should, one should be low and one should be higher, and they're not doing that. They're both low.
Keep going. They will get there. But right now, I would increase with MCT oil if you have some. And again, if you need me to ship you some MCT or some BHB, let me know.
Yes, please. I might get some of those capsules as well.
Yep.
The MCT capsules.
Yep.
Because I think those are more authentic than what we just purchase in the shops.
We can do that. We'll put an order in, mail it to you.
Thank you, Tammy.
We can
Thank you.
All right, dear. Okay, Robin, our newbie today. So, Robin, you've got to know a little bit of everybody in your tribe here. So, come on in. We want to get to know you a little bit. Come on in.
I don't know where to begin.
Beginning.
I I mentioned on Facebook where I've been. Um, I'm going to start with what I need to do. I've purchased the Mojo Mojo Keto monitor. I don't really know. I mean, I've done it. I started keto, I don't know if you call it dirty keto. I must be doing something right because I've lost 5 pounds since June. But I need to learn how to use the monitor. I need to learn how to use the chronometer, the macros.
Yep.
I was in another program where the macros were different. So I know a little bit. I was using a different app. I was using the macros app. So I know how to do it, but I don't know what the requirements are. But I did see you have a video on YouTube to watch that.
Yeah, watch that.
What kind of electrolytes can I use? I want to try to find something in Walmart, and I looked today and there really isn't. Everything has sugar in it.
Yep. No, Walmart's going to be a rough one to find anything in. Your best bet would be to up your Redmond salt. If you're just looking to go to Walmart, Walmart, grab your Redmond salt, and just really be mindful. Redmond salt or Baja Gold, that's the only two we use in our household. It's the only two I recommend. They're just very good salts and they're really high in the electrolytes and stuff. So it's going to help your body make this transition. And it is really important. So make sure you have good sodium and I would stick with those. You can go to the other ones, but most all of them are going to have the flavors in them and they will. First of all, they stimulate a sweetness. They stimulate a sweet tooth. They kind of tease you with the flavors and they're too easy to you're looking at those and you're just building another addiction because you want the flavor.
What was the second one you said? Redmond, and what was the second one?
Baja Gold.
Baja Gold, that's
Baja
usually,
Gold.
yeah,
Here,
that's probably going to be like a mail order stuff,
I will put you.
Okay.
but
Hang on.
but that is really good salt.
Here's what I'm going
Okay.
to do. I am
I've been using the pink Himalayan salt
Okay.
for years. So
That's pretty good.
That's better than table salt, so that's a good one.
yeah.
Okay, so Robin, I know over in your course you will find a link to our lifestyle favorites page on our website. Everything you need for this journey is on there.
Mm-hmm.
So the Redmond salt is on there, the Baja Gold is on there. I just put it in the chat for you, but it's also in your course. So as you work down through those beginner levels and you get chronometer set up, you'll get your Keto Mojo going, you will get all the supplies will be right there in that. So everything that most people will need to get going is on that lifestyle favorites. And then it'll get you going.
So what do I do next? When is the beginner? I know this is the public video. When is the
Tuesday.
bigger Tuesday?
Yep. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then 7 p.m. Eastern, but the afternoon classes are fizzling out. So 7 o'clock in the evening on Tuesday.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm in Texas.
Texas. So you were what, 2 hours behind us?
No, just an hour.
Just an hour? Okay, so it'll be at 6 o'clock
6 o'clock.
on Tuesday. Yep.
And all those links are inside your course. You will find everything right inside.
And I bought the workbook.
Nice.
But I can't, I'm on a limited budget. So there's a lot of things that I can't afford to get.
Absolutely. This is
No.
more what you can do.
We try to make this as simple as you can and do it as economically as you can. So the money that you save, what we start doing as you move forward and you stop buying the shakes and the snacks and all of those things, save that money and that money will buy the necessities that you need. There's not a lot of things you need on this because our whole goal in this is to get you eating the proper food and the proper nutrition to where you don't need a bunch of supplements. And trust me, I'm a woman that used to I swear, I think my whole income as a young adult,
We still have remnants of the supplements.
someone just can't throw away. They probably expired a decade ago. But, it's like I was a Nature Sunshine rep. I had all
Plus,
Juice Plus. I did them all. But the whole goal is we don't need them. it's the money I save by not buying, canceling all those subscriptions. We can eat some good meat. We can eat some good healthy olive oil. We eat good butter. We get good eggs from the farm. And I don't have to go to the dang grocery store.
Yeah, I got some Kerrygold
Yep.
yesterday
There
at
you go.
Costco.
Yep. So make it
Um,
simple. Don't stress over what you can or cannot afford to do. We will get you through those steps. You can do this as cheaply as you want or as high end as you want. It's all about the chemistry. It's more about what you're taking away than what you're bringing to. You're just
what about
eliminating all this stuff.
what about vitamin D? I take that regularly.
Yep.
I can continue to take that, right?
Yep. I got mine right here too. As long as you're taking D3 with K2.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
That, or
Okay.
if you're in Texas, you just go out and get you some sunshine.
well, the sad part is most people still need some vitamin D.
I
But
know.
Exactly. Exactly. It doesn't matter.
yep, absolutely. So,
It's a brain thing. I need it.
Oh yeah.
So I've been on antidepressants since 1993, and I tried to get off of them several times. And I don't know if I'll have to take maybe Dr. Boz's course on the brain health or something. But I get down to a certain level and then I get the brain zaps and I can't stand it anymore.
yep.
Plus, I switched to norepinephrine SNRI antidepressant, and that helps with pain because of the fibromyalgia, which I don't know. I know, like I've been on keto for a whole month, but I still have a lot of pain in my body. So I don't know what's causing that yet.
Well, that
Um,
kind of inflammation in the joints and things like that, that will take some time to work out. So the better you get your chemistry, the more ketones get in circulation, the better all that will start to go away. Ask Kevin. I mean, you heard Kevin's story. He could barely walk up my steps and
No.
drama king here. As your chemistry gets better, that pain and stuff will go away. So don't be
okay.
worried about that. And as for the brains course, anybody, we are trying to get dates figured out for the next brains course. If I can get it in before we have a vacation at the end of October, I might do that just to try to get it in. So we're thinking of, here's what you guys all have to process, and I'll take your input. I'll put a post over there when we're ready to get it narrowed down. The brains course is 12 modules and each of them are about an hour. So it is a time commitment. So here's what I run into. I've done it a couple different ways and I'm letting the students kind of help a little bit. If you do it one module at a time, 12 weeks in a row, usually a holiday falls in there, something comes in to where you miss a couple, you don't, whatever. So 12 weeks in a row doing one module at a time where it only takes about the hour. It's a little, it doesn't always, everybody fizzles out by the end. Now, the last time we did it, we brought it down. I would do like six modules. We could squeeze them in. That was still a little much. So the best last time we did it, we ran it and we did 2 or 3 modules at a time. And it was, a couple hour, 3 hours. But by then it's so much information. You're almost on information overload that it's like, okay, I gotta tap out. So 2 to 3 modules is the most of us can handle at one time. So that is kind of the direction I'm going. So I'm trying to figure out what day of the week would be best for everybody to just pick a day during the week. I want to try to make it convenient because you can't come in stressed out and flying off the handle. This has got to be a time where you can tune the world out and focus and listen to the stories because that's what's going to teach you about the brain health. And so we'll watch for those over in the group as I get my schedule figured out for the next couple months. We will get that pinpointed and we will get that brains course running. And I love it. There's a reason I just teach it on repeat because I love it that much because my own brain needs the help. So it's a win-win the whole way around. The more I teach it, the more I hear it, the more it goes over and over in my head, the more it heals my brain. So it's the same thing for you guys. And
Can you
anybody,
tell me,
absolutely.
can,
What?
can you tell me how much it is on live here? Or can you get
Yeah, it's on the website. Hang on. I'm not sure.
It was just
on
there.
the website?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Right. We run it 2 different ways. I run the whole course. So the course is just the course is if you've never done it 1500 and we have it over there where you can make up make it in payments. So you could do that if that helps any. And the other thing we have is if you've already purchased the course and you just want to go through it with us again, there's another sign up if you just want to do that one. If you already own the course and you just want to come in and review it with us again and go through it with us, then there's another one, and that one is 600. So it's about 12 hours of time. It is an investment into your health. There's no doubt about it. It's an investment, but that is why we tried to set it up over there on payments so that you can start making payments on it and be ready when we start the next course. I love it. There's something in it for everybody. There's 12 modules, and even if every module doesn't pertain to you personally, there will be somebody in your life. You will have a story. If nothing, say the one on alcohol. I love learning what it will do for alcohol. I'm not an alcohol person. I've never struggled with alcohol, but you know what? There's people in my life that I know have that struggle with it. And when you learn what the alcohol has done and is doing to a brain, it helps you relate to the people around you because you now have an understanding of why are they always so confrontational? Why are they always just you will have a grace for the people around you, but it'll show you the influence what addiction has over the people around you that I just love it all. I really do. It's a neat course. Dr. Boz outdid herself on it. So
I guess I'll see you Tuesday.
all right, we will be there Tuesday. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Anything this week? Anything over there?
Nope.
Everybody good?
Everybody's good.
All right. Everybody on YouTube good. I know Joanne's at work. Did we get everybody else?
Yes, I think so.
I think we got everybody. All right, guys. We love y'all. Have a great week. Pay attention over in that group and keep checking in with your numbers. And Kevin, we'll see you Saturday.
Great job, guys.
All right. Have a
Great
good
class.
week, guys. Great.